So that was that, kids. And that's how the book ended. What do you mean that wasn't scary? You kids, everything you wanna hear about these days are scary shit. Then you can't go home because you're afraid of what goes bumping. So you wanna hear a scary story? I got a scary story for you. But it's getting awfully late. Are you really allowed to be out? I don't want no crap from her parents. Alright, just one more story before bedtime. To keep you warm until you're going out in the cold night. This was my grandfather's pipe. Nothing beats a good pipe and a good story. It's getting a little dim in here. Could be my old eyes. I like lit candles. It got a peaceful nature to it, don't you think, kids? Anyway, that ain't gonna work. Oh, sure. Have you ever heard of the fat lady? No, you haven't. Alright, let's start the damn story. This was about, could have been 150 years ago, and the father of my father's father told me this story. No, he didn't tell me. The story came from him. He was there, see. The fat lady was a large ship sailing from Stockholm out to the islands, even as far as Germany, London, selling booze in big tin barrels. Yeah. Now, have you ever seen that wigwam-shaped thing up on the mountain? Do you know what that is? That's a cry for help. Yeah. See, if the army from another country came to invade Sweden, and they came from the Baltic Sea, they lit them fires up, those wigwams on the mountains, and another island lit theirs all the way into the army in Stockholm. Then they knew. Yeah. But on this particular night, the fat lady had a shitload of cargo going to Germany. Stormy night it was, raining, hailstones, you know. It was a terrible night. Now, damn this old pipe of mine. Well, anyway, the islanders had heard about the fat lady and her cargo. Rumors spread quickly in those days, and they thought, hey, if we can get a hold of that cargo, we'll be rich wildest dreams. We can even build a new church on the island. The people back there were religious, you know. And yeah, they even had a priest in on it. So, during the night when they knew the fat lady was gonna pass the island, they went up there on the Cry for Help mountain and lit that thing on fire. And the fat lady, she didn't know what it was at the time. She thought it was someone in need. So they changed. They set sail and went towards that little glimmering fire in the horizon. Out of the goodness of their hearts. It was shallow ground beneath that rock, and the islanders knew it. Not before long, the fat lady has rammed into the groundwater and got stuck on a huge rock coming up of the sea. Helpless she was. And the islanders, they went into their rowing boats, knowing exactly where to row. They armed themselves with knives and axes, and they climbed up the fat lady. Ooh, it was not a beautiful sight. They chopped the head off the crew, took the barrels of booze and set the ship on fire. I've heard some sports divers have still seen that old wreck outside the coast just over there. So the islanders had all the booze and they took the values from the sailors with them. They sold the booze on the black market in Stockholm these days. You know, booze was hard to come by, and the bars, the inns, they wanted that stuff. And from the money, they bought they built a church. No more graveyards on the people's backyards. See, by their standards, the crew of the fat lady were bad people selling this booze to. But that didn't stop them from selling it, no they didn't. What do you mean, what's so scary about it? I haven't gotten to that part yet. It is said that 100 years, every 100 years, the crew of the fat lady rises from the bottom of the sea, all rotting and stinking with their clothes hanging in drags on them. And they walk ashore right out there on the most shallow parts to claim vengeance, and every 100 years a couple of islanders disappear. You can check it out in the books. Yeah. They are still looking for that gold that the islanders stole, and the booze and their belongings. And everyone related to that band of bastards who cut them down will get theirs. What do you mean, why haven't I been taken? Do I look like I'm 100 years old? And I have a fail-safe. You see, tonight is 100 years since the last time the crew of the damned came to shore. Tonight, this very night they will return from their watery graves and pick one up and drag him back into the ocean, drowning them, letting the salty water fill their lungs. Yeah. What are you babbling about? What do you mean it sounds exactly like a movie you've seen? What movie? The Fog. Damn you kids. What do you think they got inspiration from? Me. I told that producer over in Hollywood about that. Never mind. I got something for you, kid, you with the wide mouth. Hang on. Now I know that you like antiques, kid. You told me, remember, and you've been eyeing this for a long time. What do you mean? What do I mean? I'm going to give it to you for being a good listener. Yeah. It's a little bit dusty and you need to polish her up. But I think it's a fine piece of old nostalgia, right? I got it from my grandfather's father, I think. I can't really say. Anyway, do you want it or not? Oops. Here you go, kid. Now treat it with respect and it will pay you back. Now, I have other things to do. Go home with ya. All of ya. Yeah, you can come back tomorrow. If you want to, I might have another story or two. And I will tell you how to make those knots I've been talking about. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on your back way out. Finally they left. Damn pesky kids. I hope that kid who got the candlelight holder don't watch it. What's written underneath it. I said I had a failsafe and that was the last piece of the stolen treasure. It even says the fat lady under. Another day is nearing its end. I guess the kids will come back tomorrow. -1 of them.